No, there's not a TWiT store yet. We're working on it. Oh, is there audio? Leo's still talking with his hands. I think he's done. He's enjoying what? Soup? Well,
so let's start about, again, the hoodies. So the guy who made these, Chris Siglin, just, they arrived one day many years ago, maybe 2006.
Well, then I think this is actually an original.
No.
Really?
Yeah, so what could be, but you weren't working for us when they arrived. They arrived in a box. So you might have found one like in the basement or something.
I think I did.
And so Chris made these, and the idea is that I think the ones he made, these were even darker. And the idea is these are reflective like paint. So when you take a flash picture, they pop. They're like bright white. These are the fakes. So we tried to make them again, and we were never able to duplicate it exactly. You know who has the original, though? I think Colleen has one of the originals.
Well, I think we should talk to them.
Web 7639 thinks this is the original. Let me just, maybe they'll label. Jerseys. Because what we did is we then went to a fulfillment house to make new ones, and Chris told them how, and I was never quite happy. One thing that, these might be the originals, because
I remember this was kind of old.
It was weird that when you put it together, you wouldn't, I think this might be the original. Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah. You have 17639, this is it? We had a very few of them, but what was great is these are wonderful.
I still like mine. It's pretty worn out, but I think
it works a little bit. When I did the LED flash, it worked. Wow, the color is weird on this.
So
the white balance is completely off.
Yeah, it does look.
TNT, they shoot it gray.
Wow.
Look at the difference.
I was wondering. I look really pasty. I mean, I know it's winter, but come on.
Yes, you're right. I think this was you're right. Oh, that's so good. Chris Siglin made this for the first time we did a live show. Was it at the Apple Store? I think it was, and I handed some of these out at the Apple Store. You're absolutely right.
Well, we are setting up a TWiT store.
We are.
Yes.
Do we have a page that we can send people to yet?
Well, no, we just started it last week, so we bought some shirts
on Big Commerce, and
yes. We're gonna
we
test
have
them
some
out.
T-shirts, but we should get more of these. I think these are the hoodies people really wanted.
Well, we're kind of wondering what you guys want to see. I mean, right now, we've ordered are TWiT shirts, but what I would like to do is probably have hoodies, maybe some Scotty vests, mugs. Coffee mugs is the number one.
So the deal is we haven't found a fulfillment house yet, so we need to find a fulfillment house.
Yeah, we're gonna work on looking at who they recommend for a fulfillment house, and hopefully we can autograph balls. That would be pretty funny.
We wanted to sell all this stuff. We tried to sell these. Everybody like you goes, oh yeah, but then when it kind of finally comes down to it, nobody buys anything.
But he tells me this all the time. So just because he kind of shrugs his shoulders and says that nobody wants it.
We've been through it. We have.
Well, you've been through it once.
We sold,
it wasn't the
not
right
once.
time.
Oh, no. We've tried many times to sell stuff.
Since
We had
I've been
several
here.
different fulfillment houses. We've sold them. Scotty Vest has always sold them. Remember, he keeps stopping to sell them because nobody buys them.
Well, I think it needs to be something that our audience really wants. And I think these hoodies are very affordable, and so are the T-shirts. And we're not going to sell it to make a profit. We're just going to sell it so that our audience can have what they want. So,
and then there's TWiT Stuff Store, which Lori LeBeau Walsh runs. She's our designer. She does our album art.
Correct.
And it's great. But I gave her $1,000 kind of startup seed funds, and she's lost money every month ever since.
Yeah, well, I'll do it right. We'll see. Give me a shot.
Are they unaffordable? I think the prices are good.
No, I don't think they will be. We're looking right now at the T-shirts.
We've sold baseball hats through Scotty Vest for ages. He's never sold very many of those.
That's because we need to have the store on our site, and people need to see everything they can get. And I think that will work better.
All right. I'm not against it. I'm completely happy doing it.
I would like to make it shipping international. I would like to use one of our sponsors, Stamps.com, for our shipping needs. If we can do that. So
if we do the fulfillment, we can. But if somebody else does the fulfillment, they'll be doing it.
Well, we get to delegate what we would like them to use. You actually
they'll use whatever they. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should all be all sponsors.
I want to try to make it that way if I can.
Right.
So I was just looking for some ideas as to whatever else people want. You know, I have that really cool iPhone case that I ordered with the TWiT.
I love that iPhone case.
So, hey, where's Greg? Maybe you can go grab it in my office and we can at least show it. Or Alex, could you grab it? It's just sitting on my desk. I don't know, just a couple of things. I just want to put a few things on our website so people can, you know.
Fezes you can get at fezorama.com. He sells them.
So that's a problem. Everything's everywhere. People want one place. You got to give them one option. Thank you, Alex. So this, you like that?
I love it. I'm telling you.
We'll see. We'll see.
I mean, you do it just because you guys want it, and some of you will use it. It's certainly not a profit center. You know, it's just a nice promotional thing. I love doing it. We've
People
always ordered. We keep those lanyards in stock because we give them to people who visit and stuff like that.
But everybody asks when they come in, can I get a shirt? Can I get a mug? What can I get? And I just want to make this available for people. So
well, yeah. And so, how many people do we get a week? Maybe 20, 30?
I don't know. We'll find out.
I'd be happy if we could sell 20 or 30 a week of anything. I'd be happy.
I just want to make it available for our fans. It's really,
I agree.
That's
it's really for that. Thing. You don't make any money.
Right. And, you know, it gives us a chance to test out BigCommerce. Right. So I think it's kind of for both.
Right.
Okay.
How much would you pay Crimson for a TWiT shirt? I'm not negative. we've been through this. I go through this every few years.
That's okay.
Somebody says, you know, you really ought to do merchandising.
No. This is kind of, $20 is the target. $19.99.
Well, the problem is you have to make a shirt. You have to have you have to buy. There's a certain cost to having a shirt.
Right. But that's kind of our range where we want to look at keeping it about $20, $25.
We are. I don't know. John's working on the brick video or whatever it's going to be. I don't know what the time frame
Liz,
is
weren't you working on that with the videoing of the bricks? What they were doing for documentation of that? Were you involved in that?
I know.
Okay, so we're in the process of mapping them all out, and then we're gonna shoot it, right? And we're gonna put it on the website. So hopefully, I would say in the next 4 to 5 weeks, we should have that.
I wouldn't make any promises, but it's certainly
estimate.
on the list.
We're
but
working
you should see
on
the
it.
length of the list.
Well, we're working on it. We have some interns helping us document.
We understand you want this, and it's
I
think
coming.
what we haven't decided is how to do it. We were thinking a gigapan. I don't know exactly what we're going to do. So
well, we'll get something.
Somebody's got to figure out how to do it, what to do before we do it. Then we have to do it. Then we have to put it on the web. So however long that takes.
So,
but it's one of a million things that we're doing. The transcoding workflow is another one.
Yeah,
Russell's working hard on that.
I was looking at that. That's another big one that we're still trying to resolve. Have they selected anything that they want to do for sure? Okay. So we're still working on it, but in the meantime, you're still getting the shows, right?
I think at this point, we're going to give up on offering an HD stream. It turns out that Influxus, the company we were going to use, has no back end. So they have no way of charging or validating and the whole thing. So we have to find a back end provider. They have an API, but they don't do it themselves. And so that's kind of crazy. So, and Ustream offers it too, but Ustream's advice is don't do it unless you have a lot of value add, because nobody's going to pay for just a high def stream. And the problem with the value add is, well, what do you want us to do for value add? And I think that's actually a greater cost than doing the stream. You know what I mean? It's like that takes cycles, and it takes away from the free stuff. So I'm reluctant to do that. So I think what we've decided at this point is the quality that we're offering for free is good enough. We will continue to offer HD downloads on more and more content, and I think we're just going to leave it at that. Well, we're not going to do an HD stream.
I think the other challenge that we were up against with the HD stream right now is that it wouldn't be available on the Roku box. So you could get an HD stream, but they were saying they had no way to provide it to you on the Roku box. So my attitude was, wow, if I'm only going to be able to watch HD stream on my laptop, why would I care about that?
Goober Mobile, the full day recording is still on the list. We have now a long punch list for engineering, and that is absolutely one of the punch lists. Right. And the idea was that we would record a full day and then replay a full day instead of bit by bit replays. to give you a more clear idea of what you would see on reruns. And we're going to fix that. The Roku stream, J.C. Calhoun, very good news on that. Is that up yet, or is that... Okay. So if you're using the iPad app from ShiftKey Software or the iPhone app, you are now seeing the news. We're serving it ourselves. So Florian gave us a great server, and we are providing. He's providing us with bandwidth, and we're paying for it. And we believe now we have a very high quality stream. The Roku software has been updated thanks to Craig Mullaney at ShiftKey Software, and I don't know, Craig, have you yet flipped the switch? Oh, it is on the Roku. All right. So if you've had a bad experience in the past watching us live, watch us live now. It should be incredible. It should be reliable. It should be, we were using other providers and we were having trouble with that. BitTorrent Live is still a work in progress. It could handle HD, but the problem with it is it depends on who's using it.
Right.
So in order for it to be a 2 megabit HD stream, we would have, it's not going to happen. We have 127,000 Roku users. Wow, that's great. I hope you don't all watch at once. It could get very expensive. Well, again, if you haven't watched the stream in the last 24 hours, you haven't seen the new Roku stream. So the new live stream is much, much better.
I can't wait.
We don't need to do torrents for HD downloads. Our bandwidth partner, CacheFly. Remember, there's a difference between live HD and downloaded HD. So we're saying we're going to abandon live HD, but we are going to do 720p downloads. Currently, it's only for TWiT, but our bandwidth partner, CacheFly, has indicated that they don't have a problem with this. We want to get that in writing. But as soon as they say,
nah, we don't need it
in
writing.
actuality,
let's just go.
Great. We don't mind it that you're going to do now gigabyte and a half and larger files for all the shows.
Right.
It will greatly increase the amount of bandwidth that they will be giving us for free. But as long as they're okay with it, we will increase it to all of our shows. That's part of the workflow update, as well.
Right. That's something we're looking at.
I don't know how to do an Apple TV live stream. How would we do that? I don't know.
Craig?
I think you have to do that with Apple.
Probably.
Yeah, On Demand will have HD. It's the live streaming that we've decided. The stream on the iPad you're watching right now, thanks to Craig Mullaney and ShiftKey Software, is that new stream, the Flow stream that we were talking about, Florian's stream. It's just fixed. Whatever Houdini 7 says he flipped the switch, that's when it was fixed. TWiT never mentions Netflix disc rentals. They don't pay us to mention Netflix disc rentals. So they're buying ads. And so those ads that they're buying are for Netflix streaming. That's what they're buying ads for. So that's why we don't mention it. I mean, I rent discs. In fact, they've brought a separate disc subscription back. We finally decided, Hartwell, to take the video servers out of our rack.
I saw that. I was kind of
We needed the room, and we've never heard from them again. Actually, we ran into them on the way to CES, but they had nothing to tell us.
They didn't really have anything to say at that time.
Right.
I do want to mention that we have a new show. Did you know that?
What is our new show?
The Science News Weekly with Dr. Kiki.
Kiki's doing a weekly science update. Yep.
Yeah, it's about a 5-minute show. It reminds me a little of Tech History Today, what that used to be, since that's now gone in the archives.
But it's not history, it's current, right?
But
or
no,
is she doing what happened on this day in history?
No, she's doing Science News Weekly, but it's short, similar to Tech History Today. But it's once a week, not daily. So you can check that out. She has 2 shows that we've posted on our website. So if you haven't seen it yet, I at least wanted to say that.
twit.tv/SND, is that what it? Science News Daily?
I'm not sure. It's Science News Weekly.
Weekly,
it's not daily.
SNW. Twit.tv/SN. Does that still work on the website, by the way? You don't have to go to shows/SNW. You can just go to it redirects twit.tv/SNW. Yeah, it's just news. And I'm so committed to science programming and educational programming on the network, and we're going to do more of that.
They want a security now pre-show on coffee.
Yeah, we did a half hour on coffee on Wednesday. We didn't record it. You could watch. You know where you could see it? Justin. So if you didn't know this, if you go to justin.tv, they record everything that's live in 2-hour chunks. So you can go back and see anything in between shows or whatever if you know the date and time of it. It was Wednesday at about 11 a.m. Maybe actually started like 11:10 a.m. So it's from 11:10 to 11:30 on this past Wednesday. Steve and I talked coffee. So you could go to justin.tv and get that.
They were also asking about schedule changes. Yes, TNT has been moved on the schedule to 3 p.m. daily, as well as frame rate has moved from Tuesday to, I believe at 10 a.m. on Tuesday mornings. So you'll start seeing frame rate a little bit earlier on Tuesdays, and TNT has been moved to 3
And the social hour is going to move to frame rate's old time.
Really?
So, yeah, the social hour is going to go to Thursday at 4. Is that when they were doing it?
Tuesday at 4.
Tuesday at 4.
When did we decide to make that change? I didn't hear about that.
When that opened up, Sarah said, "Can I have that?"
Oh, okay.
And I think that's what I don't know.
I have no idea about that one. But I do know about frame rate.
The big question mark, backwards question mark, is something that happens when Wirecast crashes on us. Wirecast was crashing before I came in this morning due to a KVM incompatibility, and so that's why you saw those big question marks. If you see those, it means there's a crash.
Wasn't that because somebody left the drop cam on or something?
It had to do with a KVM switcher.
Okay.
That did it?
It does that every time. I remember that was an issue.
So we had a Logitech camera plugged into the KVM. Why? For a hangout. Okay. That was a mistake. So who did that? For what?
The Google Hangout. So
for whose Google Hangout?
if you ever do a Google Hangout, Trace Variety Hour, or they did one on Ion, you have to give them video. Right now, the Blackmagic cards don't.
Got it.
Right.
So even plugging in a USB.
Got it.
We're not firing
I
anyone.
knew about the issue, but Greg took over for me, and I didn't tell him.
To unplug it. So the key is you unplug it when you're done.
Right.
So we're going to fix that because right now, for reason we know this is a case. I'm not sure
No
why
one's
it's the case.
fired.
The video in on our Skype machines is incompatible with Google Hangouts with our cameras. Right. Alex knows all about this. There's some weird bit. So Alex has actually vetted cards that do work with Google Hangouts. We'll either replace one of the machine's cards or we'll figure out what the fix is. But then we're actually going to change how we do Hangouts. We're going to work with Alex. He does picture-in-picture. So instead of using that camera, you'll actually use a feed from here and superimpose it on top. And then, I don't know. Actually, I guess you'd still have to feed a kind of a crappy picture back to Google. So, yeah, anyway.
They're
Alex has
Chad's
become the
hair.
expert on all of this. So
It's Chad's hair for crashing.
your hair crashed Google.
Okay.
We are not planning TWiT in Espanol. I got an email from somebody who wants to do Portuguese and Spanish versions of TWiT.
Really?
And my answer is the same to everybody, which is, good idea. You should do that.
I like that idea.
It doesn't make sense for us to offer translated versions. You should just do TWiT in your country because our stuff is really aimed at an English-speaking audience, primarily in the U.S. Do something that's appropriate to your nation. I think it's a great idea, and I'll help you in any way we can with how we do it and all of that stuff. I think it's a great idea, and in fact, the Spanish language market is huge and growing, and really needs it. But it's just I don't think it's for. We have so much that we'd like to do. I don't think offering translated versions, dubbed versions of our shows is one of them.
People are asking about the new CTO position, if we're looking for that or if we filled that.
How'd they know about that?
It was just on
Did we mention that?
We must have. Well, we're talking. We're exploring.
We've interviewed a number of people. We're thinking about it. We kind of feel like we need somebody to manage the technical side. Lisa's been doing it, but she's doing everything else as well. And I think
I need a little help.
Need some help. So
we're trying to figure out what's going to make sense for the team
we have. A couple
of
hires that we're looking to make. To be honest, mostly management level hires.
Right, but yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think we need to figure out exactly if that's the role we want or if we want something else.
We're trying to figure out what's THT. This hot
Tech History Today.
Yeah, Tom got tired of doing it.
That's one way to say it.
It's a lot of work to do a daily show, so he got tired of doing it.
Yeah, I think it was a little too much, and it was too big.
It's a killer to do a daily show. I know because I've been kind of thinking about the radio people want me to do a daily radio minute, and it's just a killer. I did 3 of them, just internally, and it was just too much work.
Well, but you also are on air of 25 hours.
Well, it's just one more.
So it's just another layer. Yeah. And
so here's the deal with Team Tech Guy. This is a very big part of the new Tech Guy Labs website. Lullabot's really going great guns. We've been having scrums 3 days a week and stuff.
I
And
like those.
I think they're great.
What I like is that it's a small team working on the redesign of the website, and there's not going to be like 8 engineers working on one thing. We have one person appointed, we have one project manager, and we have one designer. So
the idea is that one of the features of the Tech Guy site will be a commenting section. Each question on the radio show, or each segment on the radio show, will have an entry. Think of it as a blog with an entry for each question. So what we're going to do is have a transcription of the question and the answer on text, so it's searchable. The YouTube clip from the show, so you just press play and it will jump to that part of the show and play it back, so you can watch it and listen while you're reading it. Right. And then, so you'll get the question and my answer. But then, as you know, my answer often is short, incomplete, wrong, or stupid. And so for those of you who feel that way, you'll be able to comment, and I'm going to call you guys Team Tech Guy. So each and every question and answer will have room for viewers and listeners to comment or to respond, and we'll have a karma system so that, and this is the key, is I need lots of people to add content, but I also need lots of people to vote. And the answers with the most karma points, just like on Reddit, will rise up. Right. So that you'll see the best answer to every question right after my answer. And so I'm calling those people Team Tech Guy. And what we're going to probably do is to incent people to do it is to, create this Team Tech Guy, but also have prizes for people who get the most karma points or answer the most questions, that kind of thing, at the end of every month. So we will do that.
Well, and they're asking why we're not airing the Scrum calls. 2 of the Scrum calls are on my and Leo's day off.
Wouldn't be interesting.
It's not that interesting.
It's very
Plus,
quick and fast.
it's typically we're calling in on ourselves or from wherever we're at.
But watch this show every week, because we'll talk to you about progress. We're about to do, I think next week they will have the first working wireframe of the site, and so they're moving along very quickly. Yeah,
our goal is to have this done in, I would say, 8 to 12 weeks, depending on how long the design takes and implementation. So the idea is we're going to roll out a complete website, hopefully that is solid without any issues. So
Ellie says
we want to make sure about that.
There are some TWiT shows that don't show up under TWiT on Sonos. I don't know why that would be. I don't even know where Sonos gets its podcast information from.
That's another thing we need to address is, are we going to bring TWiT to the next platform in Drupal so that they're on the same platform? So
right.
Let's take a look at that as well.
It's expensive, but we've talked about that. We're on Drupal 6 on TWiT and Drupal 7 on the Tech Guy Labs. At some point, they will be unified,
We'll have to bring them up. And the other change you guys will see on the TWiT website next week is that we're going to start launching a couple of banner ads just on the TWiT website. So let us know what you think about them. I don't know if I want to say
the Visio stream will return. This is Biggie Bob, part of the transition from the MediaFly platform. MediaFly had us on a lot of platforms. We have to replace each of those by hand. We're hoping that Craig and others will write the software for us. We don't have an in-house programmer, so clients have to be written by you. So if you would like to volunteer to write the Visio client, we would be glad to support you and maybe even pay you for it. Not a lot.
I'm trying not to laugh. They're talking about Shut Up and Play, and half the people that play on that would be my son and my nephew.
Your son and your nephew play on Shut Up and Play?
Yeah, they're here almost every Sunday. Well,
no
I'm
kidding.
Here. Well, I'm here tomorrow.
That's awesome. I didn't know
I'll be here on Sunday night, so I don't
won't be
play.
able to do it this Sunday because I'm on a plane, but next Sunday. Squarespace isn't capable enough for the kind of workflow back behind the snes big ginge that we want to do. We're actually going to do a whole workflow in Drupal, so that the idea being that the editors edit the piece, then when they save it out into a watch folder, that's when the encoding script starts running, and then they open a page on the website in Drupal, and they fill out the form with the feed information, press publish, and Drupal will programmatically handle everything from that point on, which means putting out all the feeds. It's getting very complicated now to do a feed. You have to notify Visio and all these, you have to tell everybody.
And the day that happens, we're having a huge party.
Yeah, no kidding. So
we've been working on this for 3 years.
Is it completely has to be done programmatically.
Right.
So basically, the website, you'll see a public side of it, but there's also a private or work side of it that's part of our workflow. So that's why we're not doing it on Squarespace. We're using all of the features of Drupal to do something much more elaborate.
Yeah, it's funny. A lot of people
use Squarespace. We use it for inside.twit.tv, and it's great for that. And
we use it for the Game On website,
and I'm
too.
moving leoville.com to Squarespace.
And I'm setting up my website on there as soon as they
love Squarespace, but this is a completely different animal. It's not what Squarespace does.
I don't like 3D enough, so I wouldn't want to put our stuff in 3D. And try not to laugh. And someone's asking why we're not doing pre-rolls. Yes, we could make a lot of money on pre-rolls, but I would never put a pre-roll on TWiT.
We considered it.
You can,
one of our partners
that.
suggested it, but
no,
it's just really a bad user experience. You may promote anything about TWiT on your website, including link to it, Web 2012. You can link to the YouTube of it. All our stuff is Creative Commons, so you can do anything you want with our shows for non-commercial purposes, as long as you give credit and you link back to us. So we love it when you tell the world about TWiT and have it on your site and all of that stuff. I did put Leoville on Squarespace a couple of years ago, and I was unhappy with the result. I just sent a note to Anthony saying, get me into that beta 6, and I will move over to it. So I am going to move over to it.
I think we'll
if you look at leoville.com, you can see how he said, sent me a note back saying, yeah, we're going to get you on it.
Yeah, they told me in a couple weeks.
Oh, they said it's going to be that long? Oh, yeah. Too bad.
A couple weeks is too long.
Well, I mean, all they have to do is put me on, and I'll do the rest. They just have to flip a switch. What was I saying? I don't remember.
Sorry, I interrupted you. You're on a roll.
Oh, just Leoville looks really old and funky, and it needs to be updated, so this is a good way to do it. Pre-roll is a commercial, 30-second commercial that plays before you get to watch the content. That's just, or it could be 12 seconds. But, every time you go to Hulu or whatever, you have to watch that ad. YouTube's doing it a lot now. I really think that that's a bad experience.
I can't stand pre-rolls.
So is this, when you're complaining about the Sonos not being up to date, you're saying Stitcher's not up to date? Because we'll make sure Stitcher is up to date. I don't know what else Sonos involves. I have Sonos. I love it. I just have to look. Oh, high screen. I'm jealous. I want to get on beta 6. Very excited about that. Well, we love Ham Nation. We don't promote any of our shows enough. I agree. We need to promote all of our shows more.
Yeah, and everyone, don't forget to tune in tomorrow night for Game On. I'd say the last couple of weeks, it's been flawless. It's great. So if you're not watching it live, make sure you download it and watch it later. It's
yeah, we're very proud of that show.
I really like it.
It's grown a lot. Unfortunately, the way we do our shows is kind of we grow them in public. So Game On had a lot of downloads in the first episode, and then the downloads went down quite a bit, like 50% immediately. And now it's slowly building back. And I think a lot of people saw the first episode and then said, oh, it's too silly, and then didn't come back. So tell your friends. We are, as with all of our shows, we're getting better. It takes
a while to cultivate it and to build,
and we do that in public. That's the big difference between us and a network. A network will do a lot of
Don't worry, we won't let Leo play on Game On that much. He'll have a segment from time to time.
Thank you, Dudsfrid. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we still have, 20 employees?
No, I think it went up a little bit because we hired Jordan and...
they're part-timers, though. I think it's right at 20.
20 full-times?
Yeah. Well, no, 20 employees, period. We were at 18. And we added
thought we were at 20 a while. Well, anyway, I don't know. She would know. I'd have
we're
no
at 20.
idea. If she says 20, if Lisa says 20, it's 20.
It's 20.
Game On isn't on Sonos either. So when you say on Sonos, what you mean on Stitcher?
I'm not really
Sonos
sure.
doesn't have its own radio section, or does it? I can't remember. I'll have to look. And if it's the case, then we'll have to find out how we let Sonos know what our feed is. It's Stitcher. Well, Stitcher should be up to date. That makes me mad. We need a marketing person, but this is the kind of thing we need to write to Stitcher and say, hey, this is our lineup right now.
So far, I'm marketing too. I mostly communicate with iTunes, and
Ray did an aviation science, color science show, and we got 4,000 or 5,000 viewers, which is just not enough to sustain a show. It's too expensive for us to do a show for 4,000 people. I'm sorry.
But it may be part of a segment of a different show when we start. When we start, Leo's show.
Yeah, Max Trollbot was killed Game On, and then we killed Max Trollbot.
Yeah, that was not. Yeah,
Ellie, I will look into. It's not Sonos, it's Stitcher. I will look into Stitcher.
Kill.
Well, yeah. If Koneko says it's too corny, watch the most recent one and see. I think we've gotten rid of the cornball. Justin Robert Young is very funny and writes funny stuff. But I can understand if you weren't into it. I'm going to download Stitcher and see what it looks like on Android. See, that's the thing. Some people like Max Trollbot.
I didn't.
Green Tech Today was
I would
a
definitely
short-term project.
It was a test. I think it was a beta test to see how that would work. Try something new.
Yeah, we're gonna. I'm sorry, but there are shows that are going to get canceled, and they'll be canceled based on number of downloads. And if a show really doesn't get traction, I'm not going to keep producing it unless.
Well, I think Green
there's an
Tech Today was
overarching
our first test of trying a pre-produced show.
Yeah,
and it didn't really stick, and we're doing that with Game On.
I only do shows that I think are great, and so I love every show we do, and but it's up to you to tell me if I'm wrong, and sometimes the public weighs in.
They want to know about tech history today with Max Trollbot.
Maybe we get Max to do it, huh?
That might be good.
Stitcher Radio. I'm just downloading it right now.
Yeah, I mean,
we do specials. We do specials all the time.
Our next special that'll be coming up will be NAB, right. And we've planned that schedule out, so we'll definitely be there. We have a little bit of a different agenda for NAB, the format this time coming out. We're going to have a couple of teams in the field so we can really take you guys in and out of the booths and really see people and all the new equipment that's coming out for the broadcasting world. So it's going to be a little mix of Leo at the stage and to give you that feel of what it's like to actually be at the show and do a better job of that. It's just a slightly different format because we find that with using the live view there, it breaks too much. But what we're going to do is literally run cards to the stage. So within 5 minutes of shooting something, you can see it, on the live stream. So we're gonna see if that works and if that's a little bit better. So I'd like to know who we're going to try to get for triangulation. We're going to do it there with you at the stage. So we're going to have to get somebody big like James.
We will do a breaking news on March 7th if Apple makes an announcement. You bet.
Absolutely. Aren't we going to be there?
Andy will be there.
Right?
Yeah, Andy will be there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. My Tech News Today station. That's interesting. What I want to do is add a station, TWiT. I'm just firing up Stitcher here to see what's going on.
No, NSFW will not be moved to Friday nights at this time. They really like where it's at. So, that might be a good show to rebroadcast on Friday nights, though.
NSFW?
Yeah.
Well, ultimately, we will not be broadcasting stuff through the week. You'll see what you saw that day.
Right, but until then.
We might do a little mix-up. Okay, Technology Top 20.
Are we working on a Samsung app? I didn't know there was such a thing. Do they have their own app store?
There is an app store for he's talking about the TV.
Okay.
I don't.
Well, I know. I didn't know that
we
they
would
had
need
one.
We would need to find somebody to write that. That's right.
Yeah, we're okay. Yeah, that's Craig saying he's looking at the Yahoo widgets.
Right.
We are looking at that.
Well, the Yahoo widgets is one thing. There's a new Samsung platform that is not Yahoo widgets.
Poor Craig. How much more?
Well, that's the problem. So if anybody I'm telling you, if you want to write it, I'll pay you $4,000. Just write it and make it.
I have no idea.
It has to work.
What the deal was with Steve Martin's video quality, but all I know is I was listening to Triangulation today, and I have to tell you, Steve sounded better than you and Tom.
I know.
So
I know.
I did notice that Steve sounded a lot better. I think
he had a good headset, and
I think so.
So TWiT photo, TWiT specials this week in Tech, Ham Nation this week in Google, Triangulation, all about Android, Le Rendezvous Tech, Home Theater Geeks. I'm just looking at all the shows in the Stitcher directory.
Jobs@twit.tv is where you want to send any resumes for anything here.
We are not actively hiring for marketing and promotions, but if we saw somebody really great, we might.
Yes, we were thinking of starting that 7 a.m. show with me and Leo. Would do coffee every morning from 7 to 8, Monday through Friday.
I thought we were going to be working out from 7 to 8 minutes.
I'm kidding.
You're right. I do not see Game On. I don't know. We need to find out, how do we let Stitcher know we have new shows? I have no idea.
I happen to use a different application for all my podcasts that I update, and Game On wasn't available, so I had to go to the iTunes store to use it as well. So,
we have to notify them somehow.
Right.
We have to notify them. I don't know how you do that.
I'll put it on my list of things to do and take a quick look at it. Liz, don't let me forget that one. I have a contact at Stitcher, too, so I'll take a look at that.
Rachel, we need to kind of. So we should. That's what we need to have, a list of people that when you have a new show, we just send them all a notification. And there's just so many podcatchers out there that we just don't.
There's a lot of them. Anything else you can think of? I don't think we have any more live events coming up. It's just NABs on the radar. That's
we
our
may
next
switch
one.
to Final Cut 10 at some point. I don't know. I'm after thinking a little bit about why Steve's video is bad. It might have been he was using an old version of Skype. I don't know. We didn't have much time to test him, so it's not his fault.
I'm thrilled you got him on.
I was trying to protect him, and I was trying to make it as easy as possible so that he'd want to come back. Yeah, we need to have we would not at this point hire people unless they lived in Petaluma. We should rearrange NSFW. I've tried to get NSFW to move. They don't want to move. So I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. I agree that Ham Nation is about the worst possible lead into NSFW.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
No South by this year. We're not going. That's right.
Yeah,
although Sarah is going to be there. So if there is some breaking story, she'll be doing TNT from there. And if there's a breaking story there, she'll be able to cover it for us.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll do an update.
Mm-hmm. I don't think Munchcast is coming back, no.
Any Brian Gotwood today?
No.
Come on.
I know. I think part of the problems with NSFW is the name, and I keep asking them to change the name. They keep saying we will change the name, but they never change the name, so I don't know.
I can ask Brian again tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow night.
TWiT Photo ended up not being a how-to show. It ended up being interviews with great photographers, and I like that a lot. But we should probably do a photo how-to show. I agree. That could perhaps have video editing as well.
I could participate on that because I'm somebody who wants to learn.
Right.
I was surrounded by great photographers.
I think there's a lot of room
panel.
for something like that.
So
we do have wonderful cheese here, Aaron B. Maker Studio. Yeah. What about the Maker Studio? What's the status on that?
Well, the status is I just need to get you to let me pull the trigger on starting to build it out. Are you ready to start designing it?
We don't have the money till after tax time. I can tell you that right now.
Well, I want to start designing it now, and this is February. Well, I can't without you back there for a few minutes.
Okay.
So I'd like to start getting that going. My goal is to start, if we can have it prepped, is to start building it in June, July, and August, and then have it ready to go in September.
Sounds good.
If that works for you.
Are you ready for Norway? Nordic Light Festival?
No, I'm not ready for Norway yet. I'm still trying to plan the next few months. We have NAP before that.
I'm excited about it.
But I'm looking forward to it.
I'm really looking
It'll
forward
be
to
fun. It's going to be great.
What's the latest? Wired wants to know about our IT professional show. This is something Lisa's really hot on.
The IT professional show I have on my radar. We're just trying to figure out which host would be good to look at. I've received a couple of contacts, so I think it's a matter of Leo and myself looking at who we have available and seeing who he wants to bring in. So I think that show would probably start 6 or 7 weeks after we identify the main host, because then we have to start lining up the people we would want to have on the show. So that I would say is targeted for summer, with Maker in September. But the show I really want to do is Leo's variety show, which is probably bigger than the both of those put together. But I think it would be fun. You know, we could even use that backspace, that Maker space, for part of it to record some segments. So, yeah, I have a big wish list that I'm working on.
Yes. Got stuff scrolling by. I saw 4 questions I wanted to answer, but now
I missed them all.
They all have gone by.
So the questions that just scrolled by that were really good, put them on there again.
Ask again. It's just set dressing.
The TWiT Gong Show. Oh, that's hilarious. We should totally do a gong show. That would be funny.
No, there's no reason, Anthem. The reason Tom Anderson was here is because he came with Trey. He and Trey are best buddies, so they just travel around. But I had a lovely lunch with him, and I found out he was a former Tech TV intern, which cracked me up. Oh, that's right, the morning show in New York. That's also someday, but it's not. It's if you're a GTD fan, that's a someday maybe. We're just working on. We gotta do the things.
So I see requests.
Is it possible to see the BT live stream without watching? I think if you just keep that BT live client running, you're helping.
Okay.
I believe that's the case.
People are asking about E3. I mean, it's our intent to be there, but I think we're going to make up our mind on that through March. We just have to go through the planning and who's going to go and all that.
I like to touch her. She's my boss.
That's right. You work for me. Remember that.
I always touch the pretty girls. You'll notice I do that a lot. This week in elevator pitches. I'm a dirty old man.
Great.
I will not. Even if we do E3, I will not be going this year. I don't think we have time to do that. I have to start, Yeah, Monkey Mind. Ray, Ray had surgery, and I'll have to contact him and see if he's ready to come back. But I'd love to get him back.
Why would we do a show about pets?
Is it pets or petting?
Might be petting with you sitting next to me.
I think that's exactly what
I
think that's what they were talking about. This week in Tech Stocks, you will not see on this network. I do like the finer things in life, Aaron. You're exactly right. I haven't heard from Kate. I follow Kate on her Facebook page. And I keep saying, and I will do this one of these days, ask her to be on the show. It'd be fun to have her do a triangulation. That would be really fun. Howard 101 mentioned me? Yes. Actually, I think that guy who does Geek Time is a friend of Jeff Jarvis's. In fact, I wonder if Jeff was on. Because I think he's done that. You seem to have a lot of plates of the air at the same time. Are you a fan of GTD?
Me?
Yeah. She took the class.
Yeah, it's okay.
She's just naturally I don't know how Lisa gets all the things done that she gets done.
I have 8,000 things that I'm working on right now.
She's got her own methodology that works, and she gets it done.
I just scare Leo.
Yeah,
that just works for him.
If we cover E3, which we probably will, it'll be Schwood and Veronica and Glenn down there.
Yeah,
we're just waiting to see, frankly, how much money we make or don't make on Game On, and if we can, we will attempt. If we're doing well with that show, we will be there. Right. If we're not, well, we'll have to figure it out. This week in Weed, I'm going to have Henry host that.
Guys
actually.
for triangulation. I mean, they're right here in San Francisco.
No, they're not.
Aren't they?
Jason is in Chicago and David's in Denmark.
Oh, okay.
But we could, that's the beauty of Skype. I don't think we'll go to the Hamvention, but I'm sure Ham Nation will. I won't be going.
Why not?
Last time. I'm trying to reduce the amount of
Let me touch him
travel. Yeah, thank you. I don't know what's the deal with Jerry because she said she was going to be here a lot, and Jerry has her own.
Jerry has a lot on her plate, so she has her own shows and her own things she's working on.
Is TWiT banned in any country because of show content? Not to my knowledge, Frosty Winnipeg.
Gosh, I hope not.
TWiT tomorrow is Dan Patterson. I think Dvorak is coming in, and it's always so hard for me to remember. I can't remember. Oh, yes, Jason. The Tech Republic guy, Jason Heiner. Mm-hmm. Becky, we ask almost every week for Becky. I love Becky.
I would like Becky busy. For when you're out. We should talk to her about hosting TWiT.
I'd love that.
One time.
I'd love that.
Can I ask her?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Becky, if you're watching,
and Becky
we'd like
and
you to
Dvorak are amazing.
Host TWiT when Leo's gone.
Let's get Becky and Dvorak. It'd be wonderful.
Can I reach out to her and ask her?
Yes.
For when you're gone? Okay, good.
I'd love that. She's just hard to get. Revox, I've used Revox and Otari. I think we actually had Revoxes. It was first Ampex, then Revox, then Otari. Yeah, Jerry's got a real job. That's part of the problem. We have asked Nick. It's funny, Big Ginge, that you should say that because we really wanted to get Nick on the last 2 weeks because of his most recent articles, and he's too busy. He said no. He wants to come on, but he said
we have to get him back one time.
Do I still drink Brain Tonic? I do not. It made me fuzzy feeling.
Really?
Yeah.
I love it.
Weird was happening.
I love Brain Tonic and Trim Tonic. We actually get both.
We actually, if we ever do this variety show, we will have a adult beverage period. With Alex Lindsay showing us a hot new drink.
What do you mean?
I asked Schick I said, please let me do ads for Schick Hydro. I love it, and never heard from them. So
put that down. We're going to go after them.
We do want to do more Hangouts, and we're actually looking at ways to make Hangouts easier to do. I think that's a very good tool for us. We do plan to do that. Chris, I like Chris. I'm sure Chris likes me. He's got, he's busy, got his own things. Chris, I don't.
What is
on the right show, I think Chris would be good. I like Chris. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I like that idea.
I think we're done. I think I covered everything. Like my show notes.
Oh, that's good. So you had
the little kitty
you
calendar
had a list
that
of all
Chad
the things that you
I wrote it down in like 5
about.
minutes.
That's good.
So Lisa, all I have is coffee mugs and hoodies for merchandise. written down. Did you have?
Well, coffee mugs, hoodies, T-shirts.
I don't
think
know,
those
Bill
are
in
the.
Michigan, what the story is on BitTorrent Live.
This?
I'm not following it
Yeah, I got
very
that.
closely. It's
Case
really
mate. I got it
theirs to
from.
develop. We are glad to be part of it, and it's up to them to make sure that the Linux and everything is a big part of it. You'd think it'd be huge, but
People really like stickers. I think we could maybe get some custom stickers, but I like to just give those away. Those should just go with a shirt or something. Don't you think?
yeah. If you send us a self-addressed stamp, you can't sell stickers. You send us a
What do you
self-addressed.
mean you can't sell
You
stickers?
can't. What are you going to sell them for? A nickel?
Like a $2. People sell bumper stickers all the time.
You think people would buy stickers for $2?
Yeah, if I made some really cool ones.
All right, go for it. Please be my guest.
You know, Leo challenges me, I think, on a daily basis, and I tend to rise up for most of his challenges.
We're right now. You send us a self-addressed stamped envelope, we'll send you a sticker. But if you can get somebody to spend $1 on a sticker, or even $2, even better.
Now, when I open this store and it's successful, you have to come on air wearing all pink.
Okay, I
with
will.
makeup and lipstick.
What does successful mean?
And
how much revenue is
hair.
successful?
We got to dress up like a girl.
How much revenue is successful?
Well, I don't know yet. I'm only going to start with like 5 products on there. So, if I sell 500 things a month?
I think what successful to me means is if you figure out how many hours, how many staff hours and your hours are put into the store.
Well, that's why I just do a little setup, and then we do a fulfillment house.
I'm just
and
saying,
then I don't have
this
to
is what's successful to me is so how much time that we spend on it, how much money we spend on it.
I just have to turn a profit, is what you're saying, right?
If you make $1 over and above the amount we spend on it, I will call that. No. It has to be more than that. 10% over cost.
I'm not that young, boys and
10%
girls out
over
there.
cost.
Oh,
we do
whoa,
give out
whoa,
stickers because I personally.
So if I spend a whole 40 hours collectively with our staff time on this, and I turn around and I do pretty well on this,
That's a success, and I'll wear pink.
You're going to wear more than pink.
Now, what are you going to do for me if you don't?
That's not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want me to do?
I have a lot more experience with this than you do. I'm just saying.
Okey-doke. Let's bring it.
I've seen it happen.
What should the bet be? What would you like me? What would you like? I just said you have to wear pink and dress up like a girl. So what do you want? Let's hear it.
I'd like to see you wear pink and dress up like a girl.
Oh God, Oh God, I don't know. Should I take that bet? So I have to dress up and wear pink and look like a girl for a day. What do I have to be sweet too? Lisa tattooed on your rear end. No. You know what?
Well, don't you have the confidence in you're going to make money on this? There's no risk in this.
Wait. I will dress up like a girl and wear pink, and I will do the red highlights like Chad's hair.
Okay, good. And that means 10% over cost, fairly calculated.
See, the thing is, I get to do the calculation.
Yeah, no. Be honest on this thing.
Do you think that I wouldn't be honest? Because if I...
Well, you just implied you wouldn't.
No, I'm teasing.
My experience with merchandising is that in general, it's great promotion, and I want to do it for promotional value.
It's totally for promotional value.
It's just hard to make money on it.
Well, the thing was, I wasn't trying to do it to make money, but now, guys, I have to make 10%.
It tends to be a big time.
So just FYI.
It tends to be a big time sink. That's the other issue.
Well, the goal is to just kind of set this up.
I know, Dr. Mom. I'm saying that, including staff time, including your time. How much an hour are you? 500?
No, Jesus. As much as I friggin' work, I don't even think I'm 20 an hour.
The pen guy says I'm right, and I think he's sold a few pens.
Well, you know what? I don't know. I'm up for a good
Pippi
challenge.
Longstocking pigtails.
No, wait. How is it that I had one thing for you and I've already got 6 things I have to do?
Yeah, she's just not confident.
No, I'm not.
Or otherwise, you wouldn't worry about what the cost would be to you.
But wait, you're giving me
I said
you said
immediately.
I have to do.
I'm confident. I said when you said dress in a tutu, I said yeah, whatever you want.
But I only said one thing.
I
now
didn't even care because I'm going to win. So
okay, so
shaving heads, I'm not going to do.
Okay, I do like that idea. You have to wax your legs.
I'll wax my legs.
Okay. If he's going to add stuff to mine, then I have to add stuff to his. So I have to do friggin' pig ponytails on this.
I wear tutu and wax my legs on the weekends all the time. It's not a big deal.
It's pretty cool.
Would I ever sell TWiT for a lot of money to a network? Define a lot of money.
Yes, I think I need to see that.
I have a price.
Catwoman outfit. Yes, you would look great in a Catwoman outfit.
No, you in a Catwoman outfit. Now that I would pay to see.
Oh, my God. Okay. All I know is I'm going to win, so I'm not really worried about it.
$5 million? No, I would not sell it for that. You know,
it's worth over $5 million now.
Yeah, I mean, that would be crazy. The stock, what was the name of that stock show that sold for $5 million? That's nothing.
Okay, you get Catwoman. I think that's a better outfit than pink. I would rather wear black than pink.
And you have to wear it all day.
Oh, God. Okay, it's on a weekend.
7-day show listing as they air. Don't ask me. Ask Houdini. 7. He's the one who wrote the Roku app.
I like the devil outfit better. Can I switch? I'm kidding.
I would like a Batman outfit with the muscles and the thing. I talk like this. I'm Batman.
Oh, God. Okay, I think we're done.
Yeah, let's get any other questions? We are very happy with the Roku app, and I think that the new Roku Live should look very good. I hope it does. The TWiT merchandise online only, or will we sell? You know, we would make more money if we'd sell merchandise in the lobby.
They would be in the lobby and online because I'm got to win this bet.
Because anybody who comes all the way here is much more likely to buy stuff.
Actually, Chad was just preaching this to me
It
yesterday.
should absolutely sell in the lobby. In fact, that I wouldn't bet against. I think you could make money selling stuff in the lobby.
Whoa.
No, I'm not changing the terms.
The bet is that I'm going to set up I'm going to set up a TWiT merchandise.
However you do it.
Chad's the one who wants to sell it.
I think you're right.
So Chad's going to be the boy at the front selling it.
Your best bet is selling it like CDs.
This was Chad's idea. So.
Wait. Are you doing the physical?
What is the most watched show?
I'm doing both because I am not. Well,
TWiT is the most watched by show, but TNT has a larger audience because they do 5 shows a week. So that's it. That's it. Oh, mama.
No, I am not wearing. I am first. Whoa. There's like cutouts on the sides.
That's not for you. That's for me.
I'm not wearing that.
You look good in that. You could pull that off.
Okay. I'm not saying I couldn't pull it off. Okay, fine. That's the outfit I wear if I lose.
Okay, what am I going to wear?
I'm not wearing
that.
They said a thong.
Liz, you get to pick. I am not wearing a thong, only because we would lose our entire audience.
Okay, Liz.
Okay, no, don't worry. No.
Oh, my gosh.
The 2 redheads. We'll figure this out.
We'll find something.
Yeah,
let's find Leo's outfit.
I would let Chad choose it. I think Chad has more
bet.
expertise in this matter.
I'm not losing
I thought I got that glory. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Oh, really?
Switch.
Oh, my God.
No, I'm not going to wear a bikini.
Look, you said Chad would do it.
What are you looking at intimate wear for?
No, that's the wrong website.
That was Chad.
I think we'd lose our insurance if I wore a thong.
God, man.
Leo's, no, you wouldn't actually.
You're going, Chad.
I'll wear one of those.
I think if he had on one of those body
that guy, that Kiss Me Now guy. Remember I Kiss You?
You could wear a body stocking with a thong on it.
What is the least watched show? I don't know. What is our least watched show?
There's a couple
that
hover about 10,000.
I have a graph. I could probably find
10,000 downloads. There's a few. No, Ham Nation's not the least watched show. It actually does pretty well.
Yes, that's Speedo. But you don't want to.
God, Bharat.
Trust me, you do not want to see me in that.
Gosh, you
really
not.
don't.
I don't want to see anyone in that, frankly.
We should add a line to our calendar that says all start times are approximate. That's actually a very good idea.
You know, if people haven't figured that out by now.
I know, really.
I really don't know.
But I think it's true. I mean, so I don't mind having that in there.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll pick out Leo's outfit. I think I said pink or something. So, Jesus. Please tell me we can't order that
I'm a
Catwoman
complete
outfit.
exhibitionist. I'm a complete exhibitionist, so there's nothing I can do that you could make me do that I wouldn't want to do. Except that Borat outfit. I don't think I'd wear that. Well, only because it'd be disgusting. You don't want to see me in that.
I don't want to wear either one.
You know, I was impressed that O Doctor recorded an Old Spice ad. I thought that was pretty brave of him.
He what?
Remember he did the Old Spice guy in the shower ad? O Doctor did one.
I didn't see that. Oh.
I'll wear that.
Well, that's not fair.
It's always sunny in Philadelphia.
Show the Catwoman outfit again.
Oh, darn it. Okay, fine.
So does it have to have cutouts?
We could do cutouts.
I'd have to wear a dance belt. I wouldn't wear that without a dance belt.
I'd wear the green outfit over the Catwoman outfit. That can't be too bad.
Grow a beard. No, that takes too long. I mean, I would do it.
I don't want a beard. No, that would be too. No.
It's like a different site, though. Yeah, it's a different site. Yeah.
Successful merchandising equals only losing 25%, and I agree with you on that. That's why she's going to be dressed like that in about 2 months.
Oh, no. I only get 2 months to set this whole thing
how
up.
long do you have? We didn't even say that.
Do you know how many other things I'm working on? I hope to have it set up in like 4 weeks, so I need a couple months. So what's today?
June 1st, whatever you want.
July 1.
July 1.
Let's see the Catwoman outfit again. Oh, I'm getting a little nervous. What am I going to be stuck wearing?
I'm going to be so happy on July 2nd.
Oh, there we go. There's Leo's outfit.
I'll wear that.
Oh, that's... See, I'd rather... No, I'll take the Catwoman outfit. That's bad.
Houdini7 is in the chat room. All you have to do is type HOUDINI and the number 7, and he will see it. Oh, I have to do it on the E3 floor. I'll do that.
No, Leo's not going to E3.
I'm into cosplay.
Leo had Brian Brushwood in his lap at E3 last year.
That was fun.
I'm not going to back out. I'm up for it.
That guy's got buns of steel.
I have no comment.
Web 645, I said it once, but I'm going to say it one more time. You see that 2 lines below you? That's him!
Come on, guys. Help him out. All right. I think we're done.
We will cover E3. I'm not going to be there.
Leo's not wearing a tutu
I hate
E3.
gaming. You can be an intern at TWiT, Danny Rowley. Just come on down. I know you're in London, but if you have a nice English accent, you're more than welcome.
Yes, if I have to wear the catsuit outfit, I will have a whip.
Hitting with a whip. I hate fun. E3 is too...
Yeah.
You can be any age and be an intern.
We have like 13-year-old interns.
Thanks, Web 822.
How old is Eli? He's probably 15.
We have 2 14-year-old interns.
Actually, we do. We have Mario's 14.
We have Mario's 14 and Eli's 14.
Eli's 14. Wow. And they, you know what? They're great. They're great kids. I really like having them around.
Yes, if I have to wear that Catwoman outfit, I'm making a calendar.
Liz is really enjoying
Thanks,
showing
Liz.
that. Liz is having a little too much fun, I think.
I'm a little nervous. I would say I usually don't sweat.
That's one of my
Steve
idols.
Martin's
Catwoman
book
was always
is
one of my
titled
idols.
The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. No, make that 6.
I will do a calendar in that outfit if I have to wear that stupid thing. Because I'm not going to have to wear it, so.
Oh, I got some more news. There's going to be a restaurant next door.
Did they sign the lease?
It will be better than the one that was there, or it'll close faster.
It will.
It's
Did-
apparently no, I don't know, but
Okay.
our landlord told us that he had somebody who was going to take it. That it will involve a considerable amount of
That's great.
construction. We told them they can't do it during our on-air hours.
Right.
What did they say it was going to be? Like a pub?
Like a pub, English type food place with a
Isn't that
separate
awesome?
dining room.
Isn't that
so-
awesome? And there will be a private dining room on this side. They will have music sometimes, but because there'll be a private dining room on our side, it should be quieter. I think gastropub was the word he used. What is a gastropub?
Yeah, that's what he was
That's
saying.
the word he used. I
That
didn't know what it was. What is a gastropub?
Okay, come on, chat room. Gastropub.
It's like good.
There should be no more flies in the studio. I had the building
So
worked on.
you didn't have it bombed, did you?
No.
Did you? Did you?
Did I? No, I did not have it bombed, but I had the outside treated and we set up.
A gastropub is a high-end beer and food place. That's what we need because I have a high end.
Who's pregnant?
We went to see, that place we went to that took a while. That was a gastropub. We all went to one. I think that's because of the type
I
of
would
where
love a
they're-
gastropub next door.
Yeah, we told
because we
them-
could all get drunk on beer and chips and it'd be so
And
much
Elf
fun.
is hiding behind us and he pokes out just a tiny bit. Can we see him again?
Is he back there?
Yeah, he like jumps out and they kind of go, "What's he doing back there?" There. That's what he's doing. He's making sure his
God, I
face
love
is on
this
air
place.
just a little bit. Do it again,
This
Alex.
is the best place in the world.
Come on, Alex.
He says,
Alex.
"No."
Alex. Come on, Alex. Do it one more time. Now we almost put Alex
God, I
next to
love
Burke,
working
but we
here.
couldn't move Burke over. So.
I love. Did you see that video? The funny video of the girl in college.
And they wonder why
doing her
Liz and
news
Alex were
thing,
together.
and then there's a girl behind her realizes suddenly she's on, and she does exactly that. She ducks down.
There's an episode of TNT where I was standing right in front of Jason's camera, and he goes, "I'm Jason Howell," and so I hear, "I'm Jason Howell," and I go, I'm in front of this camera, aren't I?
Don't do that. Just walk calmly away. Do not duck.
Everyone keeps asking why Liz fell for Alex, and he's like one of the
They're married
fastest
now,
people
right?
here. So yeah, they're
Decided not to get
totally married.
Oh, they didn't marry.
Oh, but you married them. I was there.
I know. Web 909, you're joining us late. We are going to do somehow a capture of the brick wall that's on the website, but that's.
You know what? Hey,
I know
Alex,
it's
since
really
you're
important.
here, can you guys please just do a walkthrough with the camera of our brick wall while we're documenting them?
I could just do a video. We could just get a video
I just want to post something showing everybody that all the bricks are up. So let's at least get that posted for now as we're working through the documentation, and we can show everybody where everything's going to be. I would like to at least try to get that up next week. And then we will work on the full location and where everything's at.
We're in Petaluma because Lisa and I live here.
Well, I'll live wherever you want, but this works for me. And we built the studio.
She wants to move it to Paris. I'll be honest with you. When we were in Paris, she said, we should have an office here.
I said we're going to have a studio in New York, we're going to have a studio in LA, and we're probably going to have one in Paris because I really like it.
Just because you like Paris. No, we're living. I live here, and so when TWiT started, it was just me. So obviously, I'm not going to drive to San Francisco
in a little tiny room.
So I did it here, and it just kind of grew around that. We had talked briefly for a while about maybe moving to San Francisco, but it's really much more expensive to be there. It's
rent is 5 to 8 times more in San Francisco.
Quality of life is just awesome here. It really is.
So we could do more here and have a bigger space. And, but I did tell you when we first looked at this space that if you wanted to move to San Francisco, just tell me now, because I would move and be within 2 blocks of it.
Right. No, it's fine. And we could still do that. It's possible. But I just love it here. I just really, if you ever come up here, if you get a chance to ever visit, you should. It's really a great place. And yeah, Jason moved here, so now we can't move.
So when are we having our coming out party?
Our coming out party? I haven't come out yet.
No.
People think I'm straight. I haven't told anybody that I'm.
It was for us.
For us, you and me? Yeah. Every night.
Yes, I can dress them up, but I'm not sure if I can take them anywhere.
How about a and on that note, okay,
awkward.
Goodbye, everybody. Thank you very much. Bow, chicka, wow, wow, bow.
I'm confused coming out party.
I know. Don't even. Will TWiT take
somebody
over the
bless
MediaFly
me.
Android app? No,
I'm gonna need that.
MediaFly is dead, so there are no more MediaFly apps. Houdini 7 did an Android app, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so there is an Android
Absolutely.
app. We, the problem is we don't have any in-house programmers, and we really need to work on that.
I'm your work wife, huh?
You are, and it's a lot of work.
I don't know.
To the Android app. Thank you, Houdini 7. You rock.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Lisa's great. I think she's fantastic. She's fantastic, and this would not exist without Lisa. So,
well, without you, absolutely.
well, the two of us together, and everybody else. It's a really great team. We have one of the best.
It's okay. I have 3 to 4 work husbands. The other 2 can come in the shot here. Chad's my favorite.
We have an amazing staff, an amazing facility. I actually love Chad just as much as I love Lisa. Greg,
Chad,
I'm not so crazy
Chad
about.
is mine. We've already talked about this. No, I'm kidding.
We have the best
Totally
people
kidding.
in the world here. It's just really fun to work here.
Yeah,
I think Colleen's pretty damn happy at YouTube, except for that guy. Look at him.
Yeah, hold on. Where'd he go?
I just wanted it on the phone.
Thank you, Alex. You cutie.
What's the 4K offer? I have no idea.
What's the what offer? 4K?
It's a $4,000 offer for what?
Oh, I don't know, 3,000 or 4,000. I don't. What did we set a price for? What an app would be if somebody wrote us an app, something like that?
They would have to contact me.
Yeah.
I'll work it out.
Yeah, but we would pay you in that ballpark.
Depends.
If
on
it's
the
a platform we need and how well you do and all of that stuff. I think that's a fair price.
It depends.
But you'd have to maintain it. Blah blah blah.
Shh.
Greg was on. You were on Shut Up and Play, Grog.
Grog. Who's Grog?
Did you beat? Who'd you beat?
I beat Brian and Glenn 3 times in a row now.
You rock. What game?
He was the guy who cut off Brian's spike.
Oh, that's right. You cut. There's a spike taped to the wall, and it's so funny.
We need a lot of platforms still. I don't know what we need.
Well, you know what? This would be a great
But,
thing
you know,
for a
this-
wiki entry, like what we need and who's going to take it.
Hey,
And all that
which wiki did we pick?
well, no, we have Wikimedia. That's our public wiki. You
No.
want an in-house wiki?
Yeah.
You have to call. I hate to tell you, but the PB
See,
works.
he's giving me more work, so I have
I've
to wear that
picked it.
stupid outfit in 3 months.
I've picked it. PB works.
Oh, you did pick it.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you need to. There's nowhere to sign up on the website. You have to call them.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
You didn't give
sucks.
this to somebody else?
Well, who else would? I could do
Okay.
it. You want me to
no,
do
No,
it?
what's it called?
PB works. We want to have an intranet wiki. Look at them, aren't they cute? Our boys. Someday we're going to send them to college. Aren't they cute?
Already dropped out.
Yeah. Whoopsies. You guys are great.
Marriage licenses are not public record. They
They're
can
not?
Be, well, no, they can be public or they can be private.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's at your discretion on if you want to make them public or private.
I had no idea.
Yep, you can select a confidential marriage or not.
So I could marry a bunch of people and just keep it quiet?
But you can keep it confidential where people can't pull the public record. So,
I am variable width. That's right. I am variable width. You sometimes the width is bigger than Liz other times. Is the lady that hosts This Week in Photography
Nope.
available? No.
We've actually hired her
significant other. Her
to
boyfriend
start
is,
working. He's going to be
our
our
new lighting guy.
Our new lighting expert.
Yep.
Is Ryan Marsh. Yes.
Yep.
He's replacing Brent By on our lighting needs here up at the studio.
Veronica is not single either. She's with Ryan Block.
Are we done? Can you cut this last
Catherine's
half an hour?
boyfriend is super buff.
Stop.
I don't know how Morris knows that. How would Morris
I have
know
no
that?
idea. He's great.
Oh, this is the problem. Yeah, okay. So Web 908 wants the shirts in programmer size. But this is exactly
What's
why
programmer
you don't
size?
3XL to 6XL.
Are you ready
this
for
is
this?
exactly why you don't make money on this, because you need to have 18 different,
Guess
SKUs.
what? Guess what? I bought large, extra large, XXL, and I can always get more if they want more.
There are people out there who wear 6XL.
If that's what they want, I'll get one.
Single small.
I didn't buy any smalls. I didn't bother.
I can't wear them.
And did you buy girl size? I mean, girl style?
No, I only bought. Hey, it's first round.
I've been through this
It's
before.
round one.
You watch.
Our audience is 95% male,
Mm-hmm.
so I bought T-shirts for guys first.
Oh, that's right. He was on TWiT Photo. That's right. They did a very cute romantic picture with him on TWiT Photo, and Ryan and Catherine on TWiT Photo.
So
We should have pillow wives. That's what we should have.
we should have what?
What is that?
That we would make money on.
Oh.
In Japan, they have full-size pillows
My sister
of,
got
of,
one of
of manga or anime
Ay, ay,
characters.
ay.
We could have a Chad pillow, a Lisa pillow,
They had it
a
in
Grog
30
pillow,
Rock.
a
I did
Leo
not leave
pillow.
out the gals. I only ordered the men's shirts.
I
this
wore
first time we
the
did
men's shirt.
You know, I
You
actually
ordered the men's sizes
do
first.
not know if Andy Nako is married. I don't know where he lives. Andy is very private, and he does not. We don't know anything about him.
He has a wedding ring.
Does he?
Yep, I saw him when Macworld. At the meet.
Yeah, I'm thinking of getting some Leo bobbleheads.
You want a Scott Wilkinson life-size Scott Wilkinson pillow? Really?
No, I want a Leo bobblehead though.
You got one. That's me. All right, we really have overstayed our welcome.
Can we cut out half that?
Don't cut anything out.
Stop it before it got to the
Before
cat
it gets
suit.
to the girlfriend boyfriend thing.
No, before it gets to the cat suit thing.
That was like the beginning of the show. And besides, you're committed.
No, I'm not.
It has to show a profit after the initial spike. I agree. You sell a lot initially.
No. That's now changing the plans. All I have to do is have something in 3 months.
Oh, well, see, that is true. That probably will be profitable the first month. It's just the long term when it kind of trails
but
out.
we didn't agree to that.
When in January of next year you're going, geez, we're underwater $5,000 on
We're
this.
not going to be underwater anything. I'm going to have a fulfillment house. So whatever's
Fulfillment house doesn't solve the problem. Demand.
Leo
is what
has
you
no
need.
faith.
What you need is demand.
He also told me I couldn't double sales. He also told me I wouldn't be able to do this or
I didn't
that.
say you couldn't double sales.
You
I
just
never
said,
that.
good luck.
I said good luck. I didn't say good luck. I said, hey, good luck. I would love you to double sales. She's doubled them 3 years running.
And I'm going to do well this year too.
The first time you double sales, I didn't even know you were trying to.
I told you I was going to.
I didn't even know you were trying to. Third time, I kind of knew. Fourth time, you didn't do it.
Well, that's because the studio took.
Yeah. No,
7 months.
I would not
and
I
it
would not
wasn't,
expect you to double sales.
And
every
it wasn't exactly on my agenda for that year.
Right.
So this year I'm going
Drunk
for it again.
Leo is not hilarious, Potter. It's just kind of sad.
Leo doesn't need to be drunk.
It's hysterical. Another thing. I want to know, what is a cargo pub? If we're gonna have a cargo pub next door, I gotta know what kind of cargo.
Okay, I will have Leo on my website for a night out, and we'll let him drink.
A gastro pub.
We'll let him drink a whole thing of sake, and you can have him. It won't be pretty. It'll look worse than that. Okay, it's time to go. Let's go. We're
ready? I'm going to
silly.
switch the button. I'm going to press the button. I really want a remote control that changes this channel. Ready? Okay, you ready, Liz?
Go.
3, 2, 1.